Pain make you stronger. Life make you braver. The tears make you wiser. Life is about them three things. And the sooner you come to grips with that, the sooner you can start living.
Number two, and this cat might have been worse than number one. Mm-mm-mm. White cat out of Kansas. So by this time, I am dealing with a couple other people, right? Where I'm able to drive book loads, giving other people loads. So somebody that knew somebody I knew, for all intents and purposes, a good friend of somebody I knew, was trying to rock out. And I'm like, all right, cool. This whole thing, well, man, I'll do this, I'll do that, cool, right? So we end up, we end up like, all right, this is the plan. This is how we need to operate. So I go, I say, look, put out an ad, get some couple drivers. Um, he has no idea of what to pay drivers, no nothing, right? He just happened to come into some money, get a vehicle. Really don't know trucking, right? So hire this dude, pick the dude up, right? Off the rip. I'm like, man, this is not gonna work, right? One, I don't do pets in the vehicle. Some people do. Some people like dogs, cats, whatever. I just prefer like really big dogs, especially. But me, I don't care to do it myself. If you a driver and you want your dog, just keep the truck clean. You good. Listen here. Pick the dude up. He a little bit late, whatever. He pull up, and at this time, I don't even know he got a dog, right? Like I'm leaving out. I say, look, I pick you up in Kansas. I'll be there in 2 days. Whatever. I'm running. Had a load, dropped it off in Oklahoma. Shot up, got him. Was gonna book another load. I get him. He pull up late. Pickup truck. I still don't see this dog. Right. He parked next to the truck. I'm already in a place where you can tell like ain't my people ain't even around. So I'm already clutching and like, boy, this is you know them towns where is trailers, it's desolate, a lot of abandos, da 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 da, but it's a little market. I parked there, I hit him up, he get there. Now some other dude is driving him. All right, cool. They got a pickup truck with a shell on it. So this is why I didn't see the dog. But once he came in, I'm parked facing the street. Once he came in, flipped it, and bagged up, I saw the dog, whatever. So I'm somebody dropping him off. Cool. Get out. I get out. What's happening? Woo woo. The man, I say, look, we got to go hit it. I got a load to pick up tomorrow. I want to make sure we can get up out of here, get down to, I want to say down to 35. I don't know where we're going. Anyway, the man, I knew something was wrong off the rip. When he goes to get his things, right? The man has a bag like one of them. He one of them. I done did some military time, which he hasn't. But you know them transient people that be, military bag. Their whole life is in it. So he get that bag and he get it, and I'm like, bro, why you got so much stuff, right? Whatever. Like maybe you one of them dudes who got a constant whatever. So he got his bag, he put it up. Like the bag looked like it's a person in the seat. And I'm like, look, bro, just throw it up on the top bunk, whatever. So he like, hold up, let me talk to my guy real quick. So he go back to the truck. All right, I'm cool, whatever. I know we about to leave. I'm looking on the board. I'm like, okay, let me get ready to book a load or see what direction we go, check traffic. When I tell you, the dude came with another bag, a black bag. Like, and I'm like, bro, what? I said, bro, we ain't taking all this. He like, bro, I got. I'm like, what you got? So the black bag come up there, and I'm like, dog, this is not about. So I make him take whatever he can take from both bags and leave. I make him leave it. So now it's just one bag. But now the dog, he like, bro, this is the dog. This is my dog. I can't. He like, this is my dog. I can't leave my dog to be on the road. I'm like, what? I said, oh my god, oh my god. Again, again, this ain't happening, right? But you know what? I'm like, whatever. All right, bro, get the dog. Let's go. The dog, again, this is a trucker who has hauled cattle. Da 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 da. He can drive a truck. He's been around the game, whatever. So now the partner that I'm dealing with, like I put the ads out. Well, hey, these are the people. Run their background. Run everything, right? A crucial, important part when you becoming an owner op with your trucks and you going in with other people or y'all combining or you just got your own fleet. I did my background. Okay, you do your background. Don't cut corners when it comes to driver profile. Just don't do it, right? So apparently, once everything unfolded, found out the homie didn't do the background checks because the homie never really wanted to get on the road, although that's what we talked about. So it was him and another dude who was we like, okay, we could put them in the truck together. They can run their thing, and we can cool. So he never did the background, but I don't know that right off the back. I don't care. Again, cat did some time. He didn't haul cattle, whatever, whatever, whatever. Let me say this to everybody: do not be blinded by money in trucking. Do not be blinded by money. I don't care how much money you can make with another truck and another driver and another truck and another driver. Because what you will start doing is buying trucks, going in on trucks, hiring whoever, whatever to do loads, right? And if you have a contract, it's even worse because you got $1 million contract. You need to do, you got to have, let's say, 3 trucks, 4 trailers, and you got to do that. They give you time to do them. Hey, a week we need 3 loads a week. I don't care how you do them when you do them. It's open ended 24 hours, 24/7 on both sides. So you need those 3 trucks to run this contract. So when you have contracts, it's even more imperative that you do your due diligence when it comes to drivers. Make sure the equipment you have is up to par, right? Now I didn't have the equipment issues, bad equipment, whatever. And I had mostly cash trucks. This truck was a finance truck with the homie, but that's something that he brought over, right? So again, we pick up the dude. We going down south. I think I had a load. We was going down south to Oklahoma to drop the load, right? And then I think I booked another load coming back up to Colorado or something. So we leave Kansas, southern Kansas, southeast Kansas, I think. We're going down to drop my load, and then we're going back up and out, right? This is the second red flag I had with him. Once we drop the load and I reload, I'm looking at the route. Route planning is everything in trucking, right? So I don't like being on back roads. I like being, even if it's traffic on the main freeway, if it's 30 minutes of traffic, here go a nice little tip for you new people. If it's 30 minutes of traffic on the freeway, 70, 40, 35, 65, whatever, right? And it's quicker, 30 minutes quicker on the back roads, it's going to even out to be about the same time. If not, the traffic's still going to get you there faster. Why? The back roads is usually multiple sections of varying speeds, stop signs, through cities, through towns, right? Lesson. Important. We dropped the load. All right, we're in Oklahoma. So Now I know my other load going to Colorado or something. This dude, and this is a problem with certain truckers, the super truckers. They know every back road. They know every way station. They know every DOT officer. They done been through every situation in trucking. Listen, listen. Run your business. Stay in your lane. And when you are running a company, run it like you run it. I don't care who you work with. When it sounds stupid, avoid it. So, got the load going back up to like Colorado or Utah, right? So coming back the next morning, this dude is adamant about going back by the house. He's adamant. Look, we can avoid the way station. I know a quicker way. I know the quickest way, the quicker way, the quicker way, the quicker way. I'm a street nigga, right? I'm looking at the situation. I'm looking at what he's saying. I'm looking at his demeanor. I think as soon as he got in the truck, I gave him $100, right? When we was going down to deliver. Because one, we about to be working. I can deal with your dog and all that because I'm not gonna be in this truck anyway, right? You supposed to be in here with somebody else who coming in a couple weeks, one of his buddies. So I instantly gave him $100. The one thing as an owner is for me, I'm not even gonna say as an owner, as a person. I hate having people depend, like have to ask you for something. I hate people like that. God forgive me, but I hate them, right? Some people thrive on that. Some people need and want people to need and want them. So I'm not one of them dudes where every time we stop, you like, can you give me a pack of cigarettes? Can I get a can I eat? I'm not doing that. Now he came with bread, peanut butter, and jelly. So that lets you know right there what kind of financial situation he was in. Right there. So people like that will instantly, let me give y'all some words of advice. You're going to hear, hey, can I get paid early? Hey, can I get paid by the day? Hey, can you front me this? The problem with that is once you do it once, they're going to keep thinking you're going to keep doing it. The second thing is eventually the money you keep giving them daily and they keep running through it for whatever reason, by the time payday comes, they don't have much and it'll continue. It'll be a cycle, right? Come to find out, we going up based off the conversation I'm hearing from this dude. I'm looking at him, and I'm observing everything at this point. Like, okay, I'm hearing what you're saying. It ain't making no sense. Like, it's so stupid. I'm like, okay, it's only one or two things, right? I'm like, okay, this dude used. He trying to get him some dope, whatever, right? So I'm like, look, we ain't going back through your house. That ain't happening. All right, well, go this way and this way. I'm like, yeah, that's the way I'm going. So right when we going up and cutting over, he on the phone. Oh, I forgot something. Like, listen here. I was born in last night, bro, but not. I was born at night, but not last night, homie. So we ain't stopping. We ain't meeting nobody. I told him, look, if you want to meet somebody, cool. Tell them to meet you up here at the truck stop on, I think it was 70 or going up through there, and you can go home with them because we run. So whatever, he cool. He make it up until I think Colorado. And this is when I realized he was either on his come down or he ran out. This is when I figured it out. We get to Colorado, and if you know anything about Aurora, the truck stop is small, it get overpacked. So we there on a Friday. You know you ain't getting a reload till Monday. The dude slept for 2 days. I'm talking about 2 whole days. The dude couldn't do nothing with his dog. The dude was, I'm like, bro, every day I park, I'm cleaning my truck out. I'm sweeping, I'm white. This is just me. This is who I am. You ain't like that, obviously. But I'm still like, look, I'm hitting bruh. Hey, this is what I think. Bruh could drive. He can drive like he can drive. I'm not worried about him driving. He can shift. He knows a lot, but he has some other issues, right? So we get there, his attitude flip, change crazy. He like a transient. He go on the truck stop. We get into a little back and forth. I'm like, look, one, we're gonna keep the truck clean. I don't care because if you don't do it now, you ain't gonna do it when you rocking with your boy. That's first, right? So I'm letting the homie know, look, this is where I'm at with it. Secondly, he go around the truck stop with his dog, with his little bowl. He looked like a homeless dude, right? He meets somebody, and I walk in, we in the back, and I hear him talking, the dude talking about me, apparently. Yeah, that's wrong, and da 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 da. And I'm like, what? Time out. It's been 2 days. What's the problem, right? They spin off. He come back to the truck that night. He seemed to be in a better mood. People done bought him some food, then petted his dog, and all the shenanigans. I'm like, great. He get in the truck that night. He like, man, my bad. I apologize. Been going through a lot. Then he start telling me all of his issues. If you ain't from the streets, people that use will do a lot of victimizing, a lot of the game, right? So he telling me all these problems, why he need money. Oh, and by the way, I have a court date. When is the court date? Monday. I'm like, well, today's like Saturday night or something. Like we just left. You didn't say nothing about a court date. So now I'm really like, okay, he really trying to get back home and get high. Whatever. So at that point, I'm saying, look, and I'm paying attention to his demeanor. He slept for like maybe it's Sunday. He slept. His attitude is here. I've been around addicts. All right, he's an addict. So right then and there, I'm like, you ain't driving no more. Hit the homie. Look, bro can't drive. Da 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 da. And bro's still a little optimistic. And I'm like, bro, yeah, bro could drive. He can drive the mountains. He can drive hills. He can. We good, right? Right. We got down to Utah, whatever, and back out to I think Aurora or something. So he can drive. That I'm not worried about. So then I'm like, look, talking to bruh, if you listen long enough to people, they will start telling you what you need to know. He started telling me about his previous job, showing me the trucks. He was a cattle hauler. Most people that haul cattle can ride, like they know how to ride, right? They they can drive, they know the road, they've been doing this a while. But also, if you know, then you know. A lot of them be up for 2, 3, 4 days. So all of, when he talking, the red flags is just going off. Bing, bing, they shoot. So then he tell me about a incident in his last job. He say something about, yeah, I was this. Here go the truck, and I look at the truck, and I said, damn, where was this at? So I'm looking at the name of the truck. He telling me, woo, mental note, right? When you in this game, you got to be able to process. I'm like, cool. So that night, I'm looking up the DOT number, his old boss. I end up sending him a message. I said, what's up, man? I'm trying to call about woo woo. So the next morning I get up and this dude is livid. And I can't understand what he mad for. So apparently the boss that I talked to must have hit him and said, bro, why you ain't told, these people da 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 da. Now this had just happened as the homie did his homework and ran his background, his license like he should have. And if it's my fault too. It's my fault that I was in the truck with him too. However, again, be careful who you hire, be careful who you do business with. It was the money of, okay, him and somebody else could be in this truck. Okay, that's another truck chasing the money, right? So when you're chasing the money, you will cut corners. That was a corner that was cut. Now, all the red flags I saw in a week, or two versus, and with what he telling me now, his boss then told me I'm putting that with the picture. This nigga done put a trailer on his side with cattle in it. If you don't know, if you ever have an accident in a semi truck, they coming after you for one. But as cattle hauler, if you have an accident, animals die, you are responsible for that. So what happened was he had an accident, rolled the truck, nice Peterbilt too, guardrail. I think I got a picture of it. I went when I dropped him off. I went up to where the dude was, about 50 miles north of where he was at, and looked at the truck. He rolled it. Cattle, I want to say 8 or 9 cattle died. And I'm gonna tell you the strangest part about this story. This is the strangest part. When we were going back that way to drop him off after this incident at Aurora, we was on our way back. We passed, and it was cattle on the side of the road. It was the first time I saw it when I at that time. So if you have an accident with cattle, they don't get them all up. They're on the side of the road, they blow up. We passing that, and he telling me about it. And his 8 or 9, I'm looking, it's like 8 or 9 of them. I still didn't at the time when he was doing it, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. By the time I got him home, I'm like, wait a minute. This cat put a truck on his side with cattle, and we just rolled by it. So the homie figured it out. This incident happened and within the last couple months, let's say 3 months, 2, 3 months. So if you ever accidents, whatever, it take a little time for it to reflect on your DMV record. So when he gave the DMV record, emailed it over, sent it to Cuz, he had a clean MVR. So again, this is important for you truckers. You're trying to build a fleet. When you pull people's MVR, make sure it is within 7 to 10 days. Period. No exceptions. Because if it's not, certain things won't show up. Right? So be diligent about that. Do your homework. Don't just hire any driver. I don't care about contracts. I don't care about how much money you can make. I don't care about how much experience they got. I don't care if they can give you a pre-trip from the front of the truck to the back of the trailer. That doesn't matter. Do your due diligence. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be your business on the line or your life on the line. All right? Do your own homework. Don't be greedy. Don't be so caught up in the money. Don't be so caught up in getting multiple trucks that you start cutting corners or allowing corners to be cut because it will take you out.